are, starting out the day with my IHOP cup of coffee. Tastes good. It's been a minute since I've been back at an IHOP, but getting the game plan ready for today's filming. And I need to wake up. Wet hair, don't care. It's funny, I've shot in this location a million times, but I keep getting yelled at because I have too nice of equipment to be shooting with. You can shoot with a phone around the flowers, but you can't shoot with a nice Sony A7R for some reason. I'm not quite understanding it. You shoot the flowers with the Sony A7R, but you can't shoot a person with an A7R at the gardens. And the thing that's most interesting about that is if you're older and you're shooting in front of the flowers with an A7R Sony, you don't need a permit. But if you're younger, you need a permit. Can somebody riddle me this? Why is it that I'm getting yelled at? Anybody? They could rock a Sony A7R for sure. Not get yelled at, but me. You know the guy in Jurassic Park where it's like, That's me all day long here. But guess what? I'm continuing on because I don't give Welcome back to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Kobe 6 Protro, the Pop, or also known as the Playoff Pack in the white Del Sol colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. And welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new here today, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up at the end. Feel free to leave me any comments or questions you may have down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on, as well as be sure to check out those membership tiers. We got some great perks on there. So if you're wondering what those special shade limit signs are, those are one of the member perks that we've got, plus some added additional items on there as well. So be sure to head over there and check that out when you have time. Also, an amazing merch store. So if you want to add some great Shade Gang gear to your clothing collection, be sure to head on over there after this video. All right, so as mentioned earlier, we are going to be talking about the Kobe 6 Protros in the Playoff Pack white Del Sol colorway. Could this be the last Kobe to release? I don't know. Rumor has it this may be it. So I am extremely excited to do the overview on the shoe. Very lucky to have this in hand. Then we're going to jump into the size and fit on these, as well as styling. Had some fun styling this colorway. I think that this kind of bright yellow is great for the summertime. Then we're going to conclude with how these are doing currently on the resale market. You guys are probably wondering what's going on with the braids. That's right. I came back from a wedding this weekend. This unboxing was actually supposed to go out last week, but I ran out of time. I was hoping to get this out to all of you over the weekend, but here I am back in the studio recording this unboxing and review for you. And I was happy to have my hair in braids because it was super humid and I didn't want to deal with my curls out there because my curls and the humidity are no bueno. So that is why you're seeing this new hairstyle. So I hope you guys like it, because it's going to be here to stay for a few days until my agent says, yo, take those braids out of your hair. All right, so let's jump into this overview of the Kobe 6 Protros and the White Del Sol colorway. As you guys have probably seen, my all-stars in the challenge red colorway and my Grinches. We've done some amazing unboxings on those two colors. So if you haven't seen those videos, be sure to go back, check them out. But we'll probably bring them down actually right now, just so you can kind of see the key differences between the colors that they've selected for this silhouette, just to see some variation. I love that I have such great different variations color-wise, because I feel like I'm not really copying in my collection of options as far as like what I want to mix and match these with. We got the Grinches, which is this great pop of green. Then we've got the All-Star Challenge Reds, which is a great red and black color scheme. And then we've kind of got this nice grayish pearlescent white and black with that hint of just that nice kind of mustardy yellow tone that we've got going on the White Del Sol. So starting with what the signature of the shoe is, this kind of reptilian effect that we've got on the toe box. As we work our way up, we've got some nice, just simple, clean white laces, a white mesh netting. And as we work our way up to the top of that tongue, we've got that nice signature Mamba logo in that kind of metallic black. You can see how shiny it is in the light, as well as that pearlescent kind of white color scheme for the backdrop of that. Then we've got just a nice slight accent of that yellow popping through. So let's take a close look before we move on those short little details. All right, so before I forget, I want to show you on the front, so the Phenomenon, we've got Phenomenon, since obviously he is the Black Mamba. So I do love how they added that on the front of the toe box here. And as we work our way to the side panels, we've got just that nice black Nike swoosh atop that just simple pearlescent reptilian pattern. Then we're gonna work our way to the back. We've got the black with Kobe's signature on the back there, working our way around. We've got the Nike Zoom in black on the midsole, and on the outsole, we've got just a nice kind of heather gray, again, that yellow. And the shoe is finished off with just a simple yellow insole with some nice printed logo going in here that says, "I want a shoe that molds to my feet," on the inside of the insole there. And that's gonna complete the look of this silhouette. So let's take a nice final look at all of those details. so moving on to size and fit. So as stated in that insole, it's interesting because it says, I want a shoe that fits the mold of my feet. I feel like these are definitely a shoe that fits my feet. Very sock-like. It's very fitted. There's not a lot of extra room and space in there like most of my shoes. I do stick true to size with this one, so I'm a 7.5. Definitely don't have a lot of extra space to work around with, but for sports, specifically volleyball, I think that this is such a phenomenal shoe to actually play in, just because it is so fitted to my foot. Not going to twist my ankle in these bad boys, and definitely just a great overall shoe for basketball, especially since I do have narrow, high arched feet. If you do have wider flat feet, I think that this is probably a shoe you're going to want to size up in, just because of how fitted it is. And I think that definitely this is meant for a more narrow-footed person, but not to say that if you have flat, wider feet that you can't wear these as well. But that would be my suggestion, is to size up if you do have wider feet for these. All right, so now let's jump into styling. This was such a fun shoe to style. Obviously, this is been signatured the AKA pop shoe. As you guys know, the Black Mamba actually debuted this colorway during the playoffs in 2011. So it's just such a great memorabilia of a shoe to be able to wear on my feet, and just a great colorway with the yellow, black, and white pearlescent with hints of that gray to really kind of show off for the summertime. So for the first look, I decided to actually play off the yellow in the shoe. So I wore a matching tank top in that nice bright yellow colorway with some just simple, nice dark black cargo pants. I think that bringing yellow hues in your look is really going to play well with the accents of this shoe.
Can I get away? I can't shake it just like a dog in the heat. This feeling of mine probably resides deep as the sea. I'm leaving tomorrow morning soon as the sun coming up. Drop my bags at the front door, screaming like, what the fuck? I'm needing you now, not giving up now. Treat you like Valentine, taking this hard.
For the second look, I decided to kind of play with some patterns. So I wore some nice kind of zigzag black and white baggier pants with a nice simple cropped black tee for just kind of a fun look. I think that these definitely have a lot of interesting texture to it, so I really wanted to bring that texture out with some pattern in that second look.
For granted, said we was never going down. Now I'm singing on the Titanic. She said it's no need to panic,
For the last and final look, I decided to wear just a black top again. Nice simple black. As you guys know, I love me some black and sometimes some dark gray.
I only work in black and sometimes very, very dark gray.
I then layered that with my Supreme Amelia Pucci jacket. And that jacket has some great similar color tones that are also in this silhouette. So we've got grays and blacks and whites. So I felt like this was honestly the perfect shoe to pair with that jacket. And I just wore some simple biker shorts for that last look. So you let me know, how would you style these shoes, or what was your favorite look out of the three? Let me know down below.
Maybe I'll just get out my head and focus on what I know's coming. Yeah. Cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my dreams. Delusion and reality, I'm somewhere in between. Voices in my head get loud and they keep telling me that I'm I'm a fool for trusting in these wings. But maybe, baby, this what flying feels like. 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 Maybe all my exes just drinking themselves crazy tonight. Maybe I should call and say, told you I'd be right. Wondering how long it was before you realized the biggest mistake of your life, and now you're paying the price. Oh, is it confidence or confusion? Either way, I feel like I ain't never losing. Your opinion of me, you know just what I'm choosing. I gotta do this, cause I can't fall asleep at night without seeing my dreams. Delusion and reality, I'm somewhere in between. These voices in my head get loud and they...
All right, now let's conclude with how these shoes are currently doing on the resale market. So as you know, this could potentially be the last Kobe that we see since Vanessa Bryant decided not to renew the contract. I don't know if this will be the last Kobe that I will be doing an unboxing on for all of you. So just happy to have copped this. I was very fortunate, lucky to have snagged a pair of these on the Nike website. As far as pricing goes, these retailed at $180, and also depending on your size, they're going between $200 on the lower end to $650 for those larger sizes. So definitely some resale value on these if you have a larger size foot, but not a bad price point if you were unable to cop these if you have smaller feet. All right, so that's it for this unboxing and review. Thanks again, everyone, for sticking around and joining us. If you were new today, be sure to hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Also, leave me any comments or questions down below. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell also if you are looking to be alerted as soon as we have any new and upcoming content. And be sure to check out those membership perks as well as our merch store. All right, everyone, until next time, this is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We will see you all in the next episode.